Hello everybody, my name is Keira and welcome back to Keira Megan F1. So we're starting this video in golden daylight. It is currently golden hour, however I'm very sure that this is not going to last very long. So for today's video I thought I would share with you songs written about Formula 1 drivers. Now these are legitimate songs, they're not just like the mashup ones of what drivers have said. These are literally songs I have found on Spotify that are named from Formula 1 drivers, okay? Now I don't think I've ever seen this video done before and I thought, do you know what, this is a good idea. We've seen all different songs going around. I think there was a Charles Leclerc one went around on Twitter and Charles actually retweeted it as well, which is quite funny. So I basically done some research, I've done some digging and I went to find some songs that are about Formula 1 drivers, and I don't know whether you've heard any of these before or not, but I hadn't heard of most of these before, and they're really funny, so I thought we'd check them out. So before we get into this video, if you do enjoy it, please be sure to smash a big thumbs up. Do not forget to subscribe down below and let me know what other videos you want us to do, because obviously we do have a massive gap now until racing hopefully gets underway. I'm going to say like July, hopefully we get racing again. So I've got loads of time to film whatever on this channel, so let me know what you want to see. But without further ado, let's get started. Also, when I picked these songs, I literally like hardly heard them. It's going to be like my reaction on this video as well. So I'm going to start with the easy one, the first one. This is actually one of the driver's legitimate songs, like he's actually on the song, and that is Christina Aguilera Pipe featuring XNDA? Let me just check. XNDA, which we all know is Lewis Hamilton. He did try and cover it for a very long time, but he's just got such a distinct voice. As soon as I heard it, I was like, that's definitely Lewis. You can't even say that's not you. So let's just react to it. So I actually know this. So this came out like 2 years ago, I think. So many people have not heard the song. So hopefully I don't get copyright striked. I think this is probably the only song I might, but I'm just going to play you Lewis's bit. Hi everyone, so I'm just interrupting this video because I did in fact get copyright strike for playing Pipe by Christina Aguilera and Lewis Hamilton. It is a really good song though, so I'd definitely go and check it out. It's available on all media platforms, but yeah, unfortunately I couldn't play it. So next we're going to move on to Charles Leclerc, and I don't know whether some of you had seen this on Twitter. I know it was circulating on Twitter maybe about a month ago now, and it is a Charles Leclerc song. I'm going to read this off my notepad, by Shined FW and Matrix JMB. So let's have a listen to that and see what it is. Also, I think a lot of these aren't always in English, so I'm not entirely sure exactly what they say, and I can't translate them because there's not a lyric thing, but we're just going to listen to it and see what it's like. Also, the lighting is going to change because, as I said, I am using natural lighting, so I do apologise. It's quite scary actually. It starts very... It said Charles Leclerc, I've got that bit. I presume this is in French, but I don't know. When's the beat gonna drop? See, I don't know what it's saying, but the beat is really nice. I actually quite like it. Fisichella? It says Fisichella. I don't know if that is the driver, but I caught that word. Max Verstappen. You can actually tell in this song that it's been properly produced, if you know what I mean. Like, it's not something that, like, sometimes, you know, when a mic isn't quite good enough and you can like hear like all like the crackle in the background. Sometimes my camera's like that, to be honest with you. But it sounds like it's been properly produced, and like album cover or the single cover is quite good as well. But let's skip to the end and see how it ends. Oh, I think it ends there, but it's still got like 20 seconds worth of just nothing at the end. Maybe it's to make the song longer, I don't know. I like that, you're using a little bit of different instruments in that. I quite liked it. Yeah, overall it's quite shouty. It sounds quite like an aggressive song, like they're like Charles Leclerc, like really like but actually I don't mind it. I quite like it a little bit. That, I'd listen to that. It's not a bad song. I feel like it's produced quite nicely and I think Charles might like it, I don't know. So next is Sebastian Vettel, and there is actually a song written about him, but before that I think we should just, you know, have a little bit of a reaction to the Blue Flag song. Now everyone must know about the Blue Flag song, but if you don't know about it, you know, not everybody's been here for a while and there's a lot of new Formula 1 fans, especially from 2019. So let's just take a listen. Gets me every time. It like proper has a good beat though. This video as well is hilarious. That is the song. It is literally like a 1 minute video, but it's just so funny. Like it just, honestly, it gets me every time. But it's not even a bad song. It's not even like it's bad. Like I actually think it sounds quite decent. Anyway, moving on from that, there is actually a song called Sebastian Vettel, which is on Spotify, and it is from VXIDD. And let's have a listen to it, because I did listen to it, as I said, a little bit earlier, and you can actually hear his name in it. So it's not like it's just named Sebastian when he's not in it. This is English as well. So I think he's talking about a girl. I think there's a girl in there, so I think he's like, it's not actually about Sebastian, but he's talking about, I don't know, something. Now, what did he say? I'm not rapping about a budget, but these girls be digging for gold. So it is like a proper like rap song. So he said, I'm speeding, what did he say? Why did I literally forget? My brain is literally a joke. I'm speeding away in a car like Sebastian Vettel. Now, I don't know how I can find out how long this song's been on Spotify for, but it is a picture of Sebastian in his Red Bull days, so it may be back then. It may be when he was at his like prime. This is maybe when this was like filmed. But I don't hate this again. Again, the lyrics are a little bit disgusting. Some of them, I do apologise. Just cover your ears. But this is what we're doing here. We're reacting. Sebastian Vettel. Now, I think this song is actually quite good. Again, it is... Obviously, if you don't like songs that have rude words in it or things like that, it's not really for you, but I quite like it. You know, he's speeding away like Sebastian Vettel. It's not actually for Seb, but I like the fact that he's literally named the song Seb Vettel and used his picture and everything. So it's a proper song around Seb, but like not around Seb, if that makes sense. But yeah, let me know what you think about that one. I don't think it's too bad. I don't know what Seb would think about it. I don't think Seb would quite like it, to be honest with you. So the next one is Max Verstappen. I've actually found two for Max. They're actually really good. As we know, the Max is going to be good. And again, I'm finding these all off Spotify. I use Spotify over like Apple Music or anything like that. Not that there's anything wrong with them. This is just the platform that I use. And yeah, I found two for Max, with the first one being from Tim Schulk said. Jos Verstappen, Max Verstappen. This is definitely in Dutch. Race car for a beginner? This is like a proper party song. Literally, I'm like 30 seconds in, and this song is such like a classic Dutch song. Like, it just sounds so like party. It sounds so upbeat. Like, it's so much happier than the other ones already. Do you know what? I'm actually surprised that the Dutch don't sing this. Unless they do, that I don't know about, but I'm actually surprised that his Orange Army do not sing this song, because it's actually really good. Like, it's like instantly in my head. I feel like if you were to listen to this before you went to sleep, you would definitely have it stuck in your head. Do you know what that song reminds me of, actually? It's a little bit like, you know when you're at like a hotel like abroad, and it's either like the kids club or like, you know, when they just get everyone up to dance. It sounds like that's like a type of song they'd put on, and then they start like making you like do this and things like that. That sounds like a song that would definitely be used there, but it's actually quite good. Okay, so I'm going to move on to the next song, which is from Cohen Van Dam, and again, this is still about Max. So this is Crofty. Nico Rosberg. So I think this must be Nico and Max around Brazil, because it said going into the Senna S's, and it's like talking, like, go straight into Crofty, commentating on Max and Nico's battles. There with the soul. There's the beat. This is very repetitive, to be honest with you. Oh, Martin Brundle's coming. What is going on? Save of the century, I think they're saying. Caught the steering wheel, save of the century. I don't know whether that's like, I mean, it could have been about any times. Max used to be prone for sliding and crashing. Not so much anymore, but I don't know when that was. Can I just bear in mind this song is 5 minutes long and it doesn't seem to have the song rhythm like the other ones have. It just kind of seems to have a beat over what someone said, but there's nothing like, it's just kind of like dead straight, if that makes sense. Yeah, that whole end bit, I've just skipped it, that whole end bit's just this. But it ends in that. And there we go, that is the second Max Verstappen song. It's not that I don't like that one, but I definitely prefer the first one. That just seemed to be very like flat and it's very long for a song. 5 minutes is quite long for a song. I don't love it, but it's called, wait, what is it even called? Max Verstappen on the right hand side. So this one isn't just called Max, it's actually got Max Verstappen on the right hand side, which obviously is actually, I don't know whether David or Martin said it. Now next I'm moving on to Daniel Ricciardo, and you may be wondering, Keira, why have you not mentioned Super Max? Obviously that is the song that everybody associates with Max Verstappen, and that is because we've got a little bit of a remix going on here. This is called Lil Avocado and Super Max Real Sweat long version. And this is basically a remix of Super Max and something to do with Daniel Ricciardo, so let's take a listen. Daniel Avocado? Oh, that's that boy from Australia. Pizza, pizza, pizza.
It's real sweat. I'm a high performance athlete. Athletes sweat. Sweat, baby.
Nah.
It's real sweat. I'm a high performance athlete. Athletes sweat.
So that first bit is basically Daniel in an interview, you know, saying the randomest things as he always says, and someone's put a beat on it. Repeated it, and it actually sounds quite good. I'm quite liking it. It's quite a classic like tune, but I'm actually like vibing with it. That's quite scary. This is literally just Daniel. I have Renault in my heart from the start. We will race hard, I think it's just said.
It's real sweat. I'm a high performance athlete.
I think that's like the chorus.
Sweat, baby. Sweat, sweat. Speaking of Dutch, it's Max.
Here's Max coming in. Sorry, can I just take a minute? Those noises you're hearing, that's actually coming from Daniel and Max. And I remember this interview because Daniel's just been crazy in this interview and Max walked past and they just started making, I think they do them noises with each other because I've done it in like other Red Bull videos, but this is not even like a tune or an instrument, this is literally coming from them. Super Max. Now in that video there wasn't actually as much Super Max as I thought it was going to be, but Max, you know, it's like, this is Daniel's song going along, you know, Daniel's singing nicely and then Max comes in at the end and it's just so funny. That is really good. I could vibe with that, but I think it's just because it is physically Max and it is physically Daniel like singing the songs, but that is a good one. I like that. Okay, so we're ending on the guy that is literally saving us from some sort of drought over this period. If you aren't watching Lando's live streams on Twitch, then definitely get to them. He's streaming pretty much every night. I think he's now starting this week at 5 PM. He's doing loads of racing at the weekend and also throughout the week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So definitely check him out. He's literally saving me from boredom whilst being locked down in quarantine. And I found 2 Lando Norris songs which I thought were really good. One, I don't even know how I found this one. but I don't know if it came up on my Spotify, I don't know how I found it, but this one is from Based Colin and it's called Lando Norris. Also, you would have heard this already if you follow my Instagram at Keira Megan F1. I actually posted this the other day. It's really funny. It's only a minute long, so... Looking at my watch red rolling on my wrist. This is very, very like hood. This is like... very deep. McLaren on my whip, gold shining on my teeth. So there is like the McLaren reference. I'll get this money with my team. I quite like it. But again, we've got like 20 seconds left and there's no reference of Lando. I don't know why it's called Lando. Maybe like the link is the McLaren bit, but I wouldn't associate this song with Lando. Like, I definitely wouldn't. To be fair, I don't know if this is Based Colin singing or his voice or rapping or whatever, but his voice is actually quite nice. I don't mind it. It's actually quite good. A lot of like gun things and like, I don't know, that's just like not Lando Norris. Like, I don't know where that is associated with Lando, but it's definitely not. And that is the end. So I think the song isn't too bad. Like, I don't mind the song, but it's just the fact that, why is it called Lando Norris? Like, it's nothing to do with Lando. Like, Lando is just nothing like that unless he's playing like Tarkov or something like that. It's just like, it's not really anything to do with Lando. Like, you wouldn't think of Lando's personality as something with like guns and like proper like rap, but I don't hate it. I mean, the song's okay, but it's just not quite Lando. The last song I'm going to be playing you guys is the Lando Norris song by Racing or Ping Pong. This was only a week ago actually. I think I posted that Lando Norris song on Instagram and somebody actually then messaged me and said, listen to this Lando Norris song on the internet, so I thought I'd share it with you guys as well.
How many versions were there? I haven't got enough to say because the video speaks for itself.
So they've made all their voices go higher at the start.
Hi everyone! Oh, it's me! Statistics.
Statistics.
Oh, he's off! Big shot! I couldn't say that word earlier. It's broken!
So what I'm getting from it at the moment, it is literally just whatever Lando said, but putting a beat behind it. So hopefully it does, like, you know, ramp up a little bit at the end.
I know, I take it. I mean, I'm English, I'm not Spanish.
Hammer
I
on.
want to sound more professional, you know. What, come on. More professional.
Anti-stall. Oh, it breaks my heart. This isn't great, to be honest. It's just like one beat.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so that's the end of that one. That wasn't great, to be honest with you. I thought it was going to be better than that. It's just going on about him saying he wants to be more professional. It was just like one kind of dead beat throughout the whole thing. That had potential. I feel like that definitely had potential. So if anybody wants to like remix that or something, or like do something like that for Lando, I think that'd be really good, because I think him and Daniel are probably like the best people to do that on, because they've just said so many stupid things that it would just work so well. But there we go. I hope you did enjoy this video. Those are all the songs I found for Formula 1 drivers on Spotify and on YouTube. There probably were more on YouTube actually, but I definitely just wanted to keep it to Spotify mostly, just so it's like a proper song, like someone has actually taken the time to release that on Spotify. And some of them songs are quite good. Some of them songs I would definitely listen to, some of them maybe not, but overall it was quite funny. I hope you did enjoy my video. Again, if you did, please be sure to give me a thumbs up and subscribe. I'm going to be bringing out so much more content throughout this kind of off season, but meant to be on season. It was meant to be Vietnam this weekend, which is really, really sad that it's not, but nevertheless I'm happy to be here making content for you guys. But yeah, thanks again for watching, and I will see you again soon for a brand new video. Bye.